TJ, and today I'm going to be making farmer's cheese from our goat's milk. So I am making a gallon. I'm using a gallon of milk, and so first, pour it into your pot. First, you want to shake it to get the cream mixed in. Then you turn it on to a medium heat, and you let the milk heat up until it reaches 180. So bringing the milk up to 180 will pasteurize it, and while you're waiting for it to get there, you want to make sure that you stir it so it doesn't burn to the bottom, and check the temperature. We use this digital thermometer, and then we just leave it in a bowl so it doesn't make a mess all over our stove. Don't let your milk boil, and make sure you stir it before you take the temperature so you can get a thorough reading throughout all of your milk. So now that it's hit 180, we're going to take half a cup of vinegar. It's half a cup for each gallon. And we're going to slowly dump it in while stirring it to And once you have all of the vinegar in and it's all nice and stirred up, you're going to leave it to sit for about half an hour. So I have a bowl with a colander and cheesecloth on top. I'm going to dump this into here so that the liquid whey will go into the pot, which we then give to our pigs. Our bowl's not big enough. So what you can do is you can either, like what I do is I hold this up like this and I spin it so it'll strain all the way out, or you can let it sit and let it naturally drain out. Because it's getting late, I am going to spin it to strain it out. Ooh, it's hot. And the more you let it strain, the harder your cheese will become. It's hot. Okay, so once you've let as much whey soak out as you want, you can separate it. This is really hot. You can separate it into a few bowls. And what I always do when I make cheese is I first separate it into two bowls, and usually try it plain, and then I'll add some salt to it and try it again. And then I add whatever seasonings I want to it. Now sometimes, if you let it drain too much, when you're adding your seasonings in, you can add a little bit of whey back in, so that way your cheese will soften up. I'm aiming for a softer cheese, so I left more of the whey in it. And now, make sure. I'm gonna add some salt. I actually add quite a bit of salt in here. Make sure it all gets mixed in. Now with this bowl, I'm going to put this bacon seasoning in there. And with this bowl, I'm going to do garlic powder, the Slap Your Mama Creole seasoning. Then I added salt into all of them. I think it gets better every time I make it. So I'm going to start with some garlic powder. Might add a little bit more. I'll start adding this. This seems to be the house favorite. So every time I make cheese, I make sure I do this. Now I get to work on this one. Now I'm going to add my bacon seasoning. Gotta get a lot of this stuff in there. It's good. Now I get to taste this one. Pretty good. Want to try some?
No, thank you. It's warm.
So?
Right, because nobody ever eats warm melted cheese, do they?
That's good.
So these are the two flavors that we really enjoy. You could add fruits, jams. We've had a tomato and basil. I made an Italian one. We tend to put these on salads, sandwiches. We've tried it on a whole lot of stuff. But experiment with it, make your own, see how it goes.